this point, I don't think the people that know me the best are entirely too surprised. But we'll see. Alright, you guys. Hi, it's Queen Pedii. Um, I'm pretty sure you clicked on that video, or no, this video, because you saw the thumbnail talking about how I needed to be honest, and I want to talk about a few things that's going on at the moment, so that people aren't left out in the cold. Yeah, but first, I want to tell you guys that I was recently diagnosed with bipolar 2. Um, I wouldn't even say that I was recently diagnosed, but I had a confirmation of being bipolar. Um, so it definitely explained like a lot of my moments where like I feel like I am able to make videos and print them out, and then um, doing just like everything from the podcast, the books, the the app. The app is like the biggest thing. Also, we're gonna talk about that too. So let's start uh, on the whole bipolar 2 thing. Alright, so basically, like I said, I have moments where I feel like, hey, I can do it all, right? And I really can't. I'll be very honest with you guys. I can't do it all. And I feel like if I busy myself, um, then I won't have to deal with like my racing thoughts. So like I definitely have that like a lot. So sometimes you'll um see on the podcast that like I'll be talking, or like sometimes I have to catch myself because it's so much going through my head. I might jumble up what I'm saying to people. Um so I definitely have like those racing thoughts. Like I have anxiety um from a lot of things that's going on around me. So I mean, and it's people who think it's other people that are causing me to have my triggers at the moment, because they bother me about it. Um, so I'm gonna set this straight right now. My boyfriend has nothing to do with how I feel right now at all. Please understand this. He has nothing to do with this. He's actually been a very big help for me, to be quite honest, where I thought other people would step in, but they didn't, and it's okay. But he has been a huge, huge help when it comes to dealing with what I've been dealing with, because about a month, maybe 2 months ago now, I started kind of getting overwhelmed, and I would just get like really, really sad, and I would just not do anything really. But like the things that I know I needed to do, I got done, kind of, sort of. Like I'll be honest, I can't. I think June was the last time I had like a really good jog with my dog. Like I have not been able to enjoy the things that I'm used to enjoying, which is like exercise and yoga. Like I don't have much of an appetite. So yeah, like I don't really have much of an appetite at this moment. And it's not that I don't want to eat or I can't eat. It's just that I feel full and I just have no interest in food. But I still make myself eat, of course, because I'm a fucking human and I'm not gonna starve myself. Of course, right? So, yeah, basically, like I make sure that I do the things like go to work, um, do podcasts, the things that I know are actually important. You know, I make sure I get that done. I do try to make sure I get my dog out, but that has ended up being on the shoulders of my family, unfortunately, because either my rheumatoid arthritis was keeping me from being able to do it, or I just mentally cannot take my dog out. She still gets out, she still goes to poop and pee and everything, so please do not go and have PETA come up on here saying I'm not taking care of my dog. My dog is fully taken care of. So please don't be an ass. Don't. But work. I do believe that somehow, some way, work has triggered this. Like at least this episode that has made me go ahead and talk to a doctor because I was having anxiety attacks. I was, just like I couldn't breathe. My chest was tight. I was not understanding what was going on with me, right? So, like, and it was always when I would finally be like laying my head down to sleep, and I'm just sitting here like panicking over things that I have no control over at the moment. Like, I work hard. Like, that's why I get letters of recognition at work because I work my ass off. And I also work my ass off when it comes to my projects. Like, I, yeah. But, sometimes work can be stressful. If you didn't know, now you know. Work can be stressful. Very. Um, I get cussed out at work a lot. I do take a lot of bullying, not from my coworkers. I technically have no coworkers. Um, it is from the people that are calling in and not understanding that their world is not the only world that this world revolves around. And knowing that these people are calling in and they're upset and they're, aggravated and rightfully so. I'm not about to tell y'all where I work, so yeah, but rightfully so. But it's the fact that they're mad at me for something that I had no control over, and because I am raised to be a nice person. Like, let me actually explain something to you guys. The persona that I have for uh for my for my podcast, very aggressive, very rah, that is not me. You can ask my boyfriend. You can ask my friends. They will tell you I am super fucking nice. And if I do have a moment where I'm like really frustrated or irritated and I do that, that means I'm at the end of my rope. But for my podcast, of course, I'm not going to sit here and be all nicey nice and, oh, meow. Like, I'm not going to be mousy. So I do put on my entertainment hat in order to make sure that I give you guys a quality show. But in reality, I am not aggressive. I am really nice. I don't like to fight. I do not like confrontation, even though, yes, I used to be a pre law student. I don't like to argue. I don't like confrontation, but I do get a lot of that at work. Um, Yeah. So just so you know, like I don't want anybody coming up here saying, "Oh, well, aren't you like this way on the show or not your normal discussion?" I don't care. I know what I do on my show. My show is entertainment. Entertainment. Queen Pedii is a persona. My name is Naima, and I want people to be able to like separate that right now. Um, but I am a nice person who doesn't like to yell. I don't like to get upset. Like, that's just not, okay, not me, not who I am. So I just, at this moment, I'm having my down moments where I can hardly do things. Um, unless I force myself to do it. If I don't force myself, I can't get it done. This has taken me a while to even get in front of the camera. I've been meaning to do a few updates of different things from my channel as well. I just cannot do them now, but I will do them soon. Just not like this very, very moment. Um, actually, you know what? Bump that. So here's the second thing. I deal with an a disorder called hidradenitis suppurativa, and it causes me immense pain. I'll be very honest. It causes me a lot of pain. I ended up having to be off of work for about 2 weeks, 2.5. I'll say 2.5 weeks. I was off work because I had an abscess where the sun don't shine, honey. I don't know. Can the sun shine on your tailbone, child? I think it can, actually. But yes, I get those a lot due to stress. Um, and that's very hard for me to deal with. I've been dealing with it since I want to say 2009 maybe is when I first had a little incident with it, maybe 2010, but I want to say it was 2009. But yeah, I have to deal with that on top of already having so much on me. I'll go into hydrogenitis a little in another video because it's so much. It's so much, but understand that I am dealing with that as well. I deal with the fact that I don't always feel like I am good enough because I'm not told that I am. And it's not that I need to be told that I am, but it's days when I'm trying to show like my family different things I'm doing, and they're like, "Oh, why didn't you say that you did this?" And I'm like, "I've told this is like my third update with you. Where's your brain?" Like and that's why like sometimes I just feel like I am forgettable, and that is a reason why, because my own family has forgotten that I wrote a book. They forgot that I'm making an app. Haven't really forgotten about my podcast because that interferes with their life, but everything else that I have done, my clothing line, like all of this stuff, I will show them 4 or 5 times, and each time they say, wow, I didn't know you were doing this. But this is the fifth update. You know what I mean? Like, so that weighs on me because I see my other siblings, they do something and it's blown up. It's told to everyone. I have to do my own promotion. Okay. I remember doing the wine charities with One Hope, and I asked my mom simply like, "Hey, would your quilting ministry like to buy something so they could support me and this charity that I'm doing for missing Black people?" Um, she just straight up told me no. Straight up told me no. I don't have as much support as people might act as if they do give me. They don't. And that weighs on me so heavily because I feel like I'm working hard and nobody notices. Well, people notice. Let me say this. People notice. Obviously, I have subscribers, so you guys have noticed. But the people that I feel should notice, they don't. And I always feel like it's unfair to me. Um, my life gets micromanaged. So I'm 32, once again, 32 years old. And I get micromanaged on the daily. And it has nothing to do with the fact that I am bipolar. It has the fact that my, or this person that micromanages me has to have control. And that's okay, but not okay for me. You know what I mean? Like, control something else instead of me. Because like, I'm literally told what I'm wearing, something that any other simple 32-year-old woman is wearing is too much. Or I'm I'm usually told that my boyfriend is cheating on me when he is not. He is at work. My boyfriend works. I cannot really talk to this person because they will throw it back in my face, which is why now I just want to just put it out here. And then this person tells other family members things that causes them to think differently of me instead of, and then when they come to me with the things that they have been told, I have to correct them because the person has told them something that's incorrect. And that is a heavy weight. That's such a heavy weight. I'm told I'm lazy and I do so many different things. And yet I see another sibling I have that kind of has it easy. And they are absolutely adored. They're not called lazy all the time. They get called lazy, but not lazy all the time. I am constantly berated while this other person is constantly uplifted. And I've gone through that my whole life. Or, people just not really caring about if I get fired. That is stressful. Very stressful to know that people don't care what they do to you and how it will affect your livelihood. Yeah. Um, I need to talk to you guys about the app. So if you guys don't know, I am creating a mental health awareness app called Brighter Day. And it's going to be social media along with mental health resources that you can just straight click through, click on to. It's going to have a a section where you can meditate. It's called the Zen Room. Nobody will bother you. It's a place to, like I said, meditate, try to focus on different things. It's got affirmations. I want to have like more games because right now we only have tic tac toe. Something that will definitely relax your mind. But I'm trying so hard, and I am not getting any further with the app right now. And I know that I need to just have a moment where I just sit and really relax my mind without working. But I have to work, unfortunately, so I can't take a week off, and I can't sit around and do nothing and try to get my life together while I'm still trying to make sure that all of my things around me are still together. And I cannot do it. But I do hope for at least a beta release in September, during Suicide Awareness Month, hopefully. Um, I just need time and grace. I need grace. I have afforded a lot of people grace, and that grace was not reciprocated when I needed that grace. Um, and I am tired. I'm gonna be very honest. I'm tired. So there are days where I really just want to just walk out the house and not come back. I don't want to come back. I don't want to be here. I just want to not be homeless or anything, but just go somewhere, not tell a soul, and that includes my boyfriend, and just be alone. I want to put something out here really quickly, actually, that bothers the fuck out of me. Y'all, if you are a family member of mine and you are on my Facebook or my Instagram or my Twitter, I really truly want you guys to understand this. You don't run it, I run it. So when I post something that's happening in my life and you tell me that I'm wrong for posting something that happened to me, regardless of who it entails or who has something to do with the story, you don't run my page. Please understand that you don't. And if you don't like something that I put on my page as a 32-year-old who has had an email address since they were 12 and was on Facebook from the time that it became public to everyone else, scroll by. Scroll by. Because there are lots of posts on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter that I see that are trifling. I've seen posts about me telling people not to support me. I have seen those, and I still didn't. I didn't go on their posts. I ain't cuss them out. I just let them be stupid. And if you feel like what I put on as comedy is stupid, that's on you. And I just need you to understand that that shit irritates my fucking soul. And you have to stop, because I am not a child. I am a grown woman. You cannot tell me what to do when it comes to the things that I run. I run my businesses, I run my shows, I run my Facebook page. And if you don't like it and you don't want to see anything that I am talking about, you have two options. Three options. Number one, delete me. Number two, scroll past. Number three, snooze me. You don't even have to be my friend. Just so you know. And it's like no disrespect, but how would you feel if I walked into your house and told you, hey, I don't like your blue walls. I don't like your chandelier. Let's change that chandelier. Let's take your chandelier down. Remove that. How would you feel? You would be like, hold on, who are you to tell me that I can have this, correct? So before, and this is for actually any person that's doing things like that to people. Who are you to tell people? So I don't tell people, hey, walk on eggshells with me, but can we like start being a little nicer to each other? To be quite honest, like this is the reason why like I've kind of almost ditched Facebook for spell. Um, because at least I don't have people being negative and berating me on there. Like it's a lot, and I don't want it. I don't want it. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know what was happening. The podcast will be coming back in September, so you guys don't worry. I will be better in September. Yeah, and we're gonna be kicking it off with a bang for season 5. Things will be different. You guys will be able to hear our show on different platforms besides YouTube and Twitch. My dog just came in the room. But so you guys like, share, subscribe if you guys want to follow my journey as it is now because it's a lot going on, and I might do some weekly updates. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, I just had to be honest with you guys and myself and everybody. Just want to make sure that we are very clear on where I am right now. But yeah, like I said, like, share, subscribe. Y'all, I'm about to kill my dog. Y'all see her in the background? She's my ESA, and this is what she does with me. Hello, my love. Okay. Anyway, she says toodles, I say toodles, and we'll see you guys in the next one.